Good evening, fans, and thank you for taking the time to join us here on this rockin' Friday night. If you're not one of the 4,000 plus in attendance here at the K. Yeager Coliseum, then we hope you've tuned in to our broadcast on Fast Hockey or on YouTube. Reinforced here by a raucous crowd here on Pack the House Night, I'm Alex Von Coitel bringing you Wildcats hockey on the Wildcats Broadcast Network. Well, this season is just 9 games old for the Wichita Falls Wildcats, but you wouldn't know it based on the performance of their players. They have been outstanding right from the get-go. They have earned a point in the standings in 8 consecutive games and have scored more than twice as many goals as they've given up. They lead the South Division and are second in the entire North American Hockey League in points, trailing only the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. The Jackalopes have also established themselves as a formidable opponent in the early going. They are 5-3 and are just coming off a home sweep of the Topeka Roadrunners last weekend. The Cats, of course, coming off a sweep of their own against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Both teams are on winning streaks. The last time the Jacks lost was in this very building 2 weeks ago for the Cats' home opener. We will see tonight, folks, which team comes out swimming in confidence and which comes out humbled. Wildcats, Jackalopes coming your way in just a few moments. Well, we await the opening face-off here on Pack the House Night, a rockin' Friday night here at the K. Yeager Coliseum as your Wichita Falls Wildcats get set to host the Odessa Jackalopes. And now Austin Bolio from Wichita Falls skates over to partake in the honorary puck drop here tonight. The honorary puck droppers tonight are members of the Big Brother, Big Sister organization. await the opening faceoff. Starting on the ice for the Odessa Jackalopes will be Matthew Rippon at center. He's flanked by Eric Carreras and Brandon Tucker. On the other side, Eric Yeager centering for the Wildcats, flanked by Austin Bolio and Andre Paisan. One thing to note, Max Reisinger is not in the lineup here tonight for the Wildcats as he is suspended for his hit against Trevor Huser in Corpus Christi, and there was a bit of a mishap in the opening draw, so they will retake it. Dropped unfairly. The puck drops and we are underway. Game one of a two-game stint here at the KYC between the Odessa Jackalopes and your Wichita Falls Wildcats is now underway as Julian Syme holds the puck in the early going. Defensive zone draw upcoming for the Cats. Reisinger is out. Taking his place on Alexei Poikola's line will be Ryan Burnett. No other changes to the lineup. Michael Rounds and Holden Cronin still scratched. Wow, long shot from the far point is blocked out in front. In front they score immediately. That did not take long. It was jammed home by Matthew Rippon, who was waiting back door just 20 seconds into this game, and the Jacks have a 1-0 lead. What better way is there really to silence a raucous home crowd for the Wichita Falls Wildcats, who were just caught sleeping right off the bat. They trail 1-0 very early here in this game. Adam Goodsir's line is out to try to respond. Ben Lown picks up the puck in the neutral zone. Rippon has scored his first goal of the season for the Jackalopes. His fourth point. Litviak now behind the Odessa net. Jarred free to Ben Lown. Litviak fires one from a sharp angle. That one fought off by the netminder Gunnar Rivers. In goal for the Cats is Julian Syme. Puck dumped in behind Syme's net. Plays the puck around the near half boards. Litviak's got it. Litviak deals it up the wing for Ben Lown. Gains the blue line, fed it over to the far side. In front, that shot didn't get through. Goodsir hustling after the puck, and we've got a whistle here, and I'm not sure why. I believe the arena horn went off, of the skaters and the officials out there, so the referee decided to just blow the whistle. The referee tonight is Chris Waterstrat. The linesmen are Kyle Bennett and Aaron Schacht. And now Waterstrat and Bennett discussing things with the timekeeper, trying to figure out why that horn went off. Out. Offensive zone draw for the Cats. Rosa getting kicked. As well as Zach on the other side. Cypus keeps the puck alive at the blue line. It's fed into the corner. Centering attempt. Albrecht had it at his skate, so he couldn't pull the trigger. Lazarus picks up the loose puck. Wheels to the outside. Demantis Cypus shoots through the screen. Blocked out in front. Picked up by Albrecht. Then Lazarus. Lazarus has to turn away there as he was pressured by Daniel Kierley. And Derek Brown's able to play it ahead, but not out. Lazarus knocked it back to his stick, takes it wide on Kierley, turns, centers one. Rosa couldn't shoot, and the Jackalopes feed it ahead once more, but not out of the zone. Kept alive, long shift here for both squads. Rosa battling for it, but the Jacks are finally able to gain the neutral zone, but no further. Baum just shoots it straight into the air. It goes into the Odessa zone. Line for the first time taking the ice here. Garrett Van Wy, far half boards, tried to toe drag past Karali, no luck with that, and the Jacks go the other way. Brought forth there by Hampus Shodal, who tried to squeeze past Rourke Russell and did so, but he lost the puck. Shodal once more behind the net, blind centering pass, and that one found the intended target, Graymar, whose shot was stopped by Syme. Another pass into the middle, blocked, and here come the Cats the other way. Burnett feeding Van Wy down the right wing side. Burnett goes to the net, and the puck knocked off Van Wy's stick there. Good defensive play made by Cooper Zek, who you may remember scored a goal against the Cats in the home opener 2 weeks ago. Rourke Russell down the far wing. Garrett Van Wy dumps it into the far corner. Rammed into the boards there is Jonathan Lazarus. Loose puck knocked free. Check that, Eric Yeager, I should say. Bolio back to the point. Hines' drive redirected off a stick. It was Cooper Zex, and it went wide of the net. Corralled there by Paisan. Played in behind the net for Yeager. Yeager turns. Near circle. Dealt onto the back. Dalton fired. That one blocked in front. Loose puck picked up by Paisan. Guided behind the net. A backhand pass. Redden intercepted and sent out of harm's way. And the Jackalopes are out to center with it. Jacob Dalton with a DDD pass for Noah Gilreath, who dropped it off for Austin Beaulieu. Gave it to Yeager. Yeager steps across the Odessa line. Takes it into the middle. Centered one through the blue paint and wide of the goal. Kept alive there by a pinching Gilreath. Played up the boards but not out. Kept in Yeager. Dealt on back. Bomb. Shoots! That one was stopped. It was Beaulieu who shot, and it was stopped by the stick there of the goaltender Gunnar Rivers. Top of the night. Gilreath drops it off. Lown returns the pass, and Gilreath couldn't pull the trigger. A blind pass comes back to Goodsir, who moves in, shoots one wide of the goal. Picked up by Litviak behind the net. A wraparound try. That one rolls wide. Corralled there, far point, and shot all the way down the ice. A big surge here for the Cats, and icing will be the call against the Jackalopes. No, it has been waved off. Not sure why, but icing has been canceled. Puck ends up in the neutral zone. One of the linesmen had his hand up, and the other did not, apparently. Gilreath now being forced to chase the puck in his own end in the near corner. Sends it up to Litviak, who's shoved from behind. He's able to get it out to center and beyond. Corralled there by Matt Meininger. Fed into the Wildcat zone. Ben Lown back defensively. Demantis Sipus around the end boards with it. Ben Lown with a good move. Skates across the Odessa line. Has it near circle. Takes it behind the Odessa net. Ben Lown protecting that puck beautifully, as he so often does. Played it towards the corner for Demantis Sipus. Comes loose. Rosa's got it far point. Played it off the boards and chases it down himself, but it's corralled first by Andrew McLean, who played it in behind his own net, and the Jacks are able to clear right out of play. So a defensive zone draw for Odessa will follow here. 15-14 to go here in period one. The Jacks have gotten out to an early 1-0 lead, courtesy of a goal scored by Matthew Rippon, his first of the season. Just 20 seconds into the game, some sloppy defensive play by the Wichita Falls Wildcats led to that goal. Nick Rosa stepping in to take the draw against Zach Zeck. Fired around the far boards, played out to center. McKellar walks in, his shot goes wide, picked up by Albrecht. Zone now, fired to Albrecht once more, who was able to shoot the puck right back into the Odessa zone. Raleigh pressured by Lazarus, who knocked it loose. McLean is forced to turn with it. On the far corner board, the Jacks bank it off the far glass, but not out. Good keep by Albrecht. Knocked free. Sipus passed it in front for Rosa, who couldn't pull the trigger. Taken by Andrew McLean, who looks to skate the puck out of harm's way, and he does. He floats it out into the Wildcat zone. Rourke Russell going back. Tried to spring Rosa, but he was at the end of a shift. Cleared in behind the Wildcats net. Rourke Russell once more. Poking at it. Russell overskating it and playing it safely behind the net of Julian Syme. Demantis Sipus exit his own zone, but his pass went off Poikola's tape and out to center. Sipus gets it again in his own end. On Poikola, dangerous pass, kicked out of harm's way there by Poikola. Good alert play made by the Finnish centerman. Puck banked off the far half board, stolen by Poikola. There he goes the other way. He's outnumbered, but he gains the line. Tripped up a bit, but no call. Poikola picks up the puck, fed it back to the point. Rourke Russell sent one towards the slot. Van Wy had it go off his stick. Goes in behind the net now. Picked up there by Cooper Zeck. Stolen by Burnett. Burnett fighting hard on this shift. Played it around the near corner boards. Hines pinches to keep the puck alive momentarily. The Jacks scrambling now to clear this puck out of their own zone. 13:30 to go here in period one. The puck fired all the way down. Icing will not be called as it's picked up by Matt Hines, and his stick was lifted there by Graymar, who stole it from him. Knocked free from Paisan up the near wing for Austin Beaulieu, who skates across the Odessa line. Showdahl is back, firing the puck around the boards, and it is corralled at the far point by Oliver Selleck, who did a dangle around the official to keep possession of that puck. Pizon is hit hard there from the side, and some of the fans here wanting a penalty. Austin Beaulieu is played into the boards there by Zach Main, who is back checking there. The Odessa Jackalopes with plenty of time to clear this puck out. Now in his own end. Jackalopes completing a defensive line change. Jacob Dalton gains the red line. Fires it in behind the Jackalopes net. Raleigh nearly had his pocket picked by Litviak, who was lurking in the area, but no harm was done as the puck is fired out into Wildcat ice. Adam Goodsir gains possession. Gains the blue line. Goodsir puts on the brakes and shoots. Soaked up there and goes through the blue paint and wide of the goal. Picked up by Gilraith, who shot one off the blocker. It's loose and behind. They score! Nikita Litviak scores the goal for the Wildcats, and he has tied this game up at 1. Nikita Litviak has got his 4th goal of the season, his 7th point on the year. Doing some good old-fashioned crease crashing. It wasn't a pretty goal, but it will count. The score is all notched up at 1. 12 minutes and 9 seconds to go in period 1. Game is tied at 1. The shots on goal favoring the Wildcats 6-2. The Jackalopes have not taken a shot in over 5 minutes. Sipus turned it over. Here's a chance for a shot for the Jacks. A backhand shot. Pad save by Syme. Loose puck covered up by Syme and cleared there by Sipus, but not out. Kept in far point, swung near point. Levin fanned on the shooting attempt. Played it into the near corner. Battled for there by Jeff Baum, whose father is in attendance tonight. Loose puck picked up by Levin and guided into the near corner once more. Rosa back checking. Played it around the corner boards, and Albrecht fires it all the way down as Lazarus hustled there to negate an icing. Netminder Rivers played it around the boards. Poikula steals it. Poikula shot it right into the chest, however, of Rivers, held in near point by Hines. Swung into the corner for Poikula, who tried to feed it all the way across, intercepted there by Matthew Rippon, rather. Russell is back. He gained the red line and dumped it in behind the Jackalopes net. Cooper Zek has got it. Good steal there by Van Wy. He centers one, a shot, pad save, rebound. Another save is made by Rivers, who was scrambling in his net to keep that puck out. 2 point-blank grade A saves made by Gunnar Rivers. Here's Matt Hines. Left point takes the shot through traffic. It was a hard shot, but it was blocked in front there. Loose puck, Poikula backhanded one. Van Wy shot, another save, rebound, they score! Ryan Burnett has got his first goal as a Wildcat, and the Cats have their first lead of the game. It's 2-1. Ryan Burnett has been a healthy scratch for several consecutive games. He obviously has not been happy with the decision by Coach LaFontaine. Not play him over the course of the last few games. He did not play in Corpus Christi at all. He has certainly responded here with the opportunity he has gained with the suspension to Max Reisinger, jumping onto that line with Alexi Poikula and Garrett Van Wy, two players who have been very hot of late. And look out, here's a steal by Austin Beaulieu, breaking down the near side with Pizon going straight to the net. Beaulieu shot one, soaked up, and no rebound by Gunnar Rivers, who made a nice save. But Ryan Burnett now has his second point and his first goal as a Wichita Falls Wildcat. Congratulations to him. He's still looking to find his groove here in the junior level. He was named the Offensive Player of the Year at his high school in Detroit, Michigan, Detroit Catholic Central High School. 2 of the 4 years he played there. And he's looking to get back into the swing of things here at the junior level, which is a huge step up from high school, as most of these players by now have realized that. As a shot is stopped by Julian Syme, he's made his third stop of the night. We're not even halfway through this period, folks. Already 3 goals and 16 shots. You having fun yet? Defensive zone draw up coming for the Cats. Adam Goodsir stepping in to face off against Zach Main. By Jeff Baum, who fed it down the far wing for Ben Lown. Bounced off his stick. Corralled by Nikita Litviak, who gains the offensive zone. Backhand sauced a pass to Jeff Baum near point. Baum fell down, courtesy of Luke Schultz, who also had a goal here last time the Jackalopes were in the building. Held in, left point, Ben Lown. Tried to play it in behind the net. Picked up instead by Zach Main. Around the boards for Andrew McLean. Fired rink wide off the far side boards. Out into the Odessa zone. Corrali banked it off the boards. Good pass from Selleck to spring a man down the near wing there. And a backhand shot hit the side of the net from Zach Main. Litviak gains possession, gave it away in the neutral zone. Selleck goes down, courtesy of Ben Lown. Gets back to his skates, but Lown beat him to it. Lown now negotiates his way across the Odessa line. Takes a shot. He was hoping for Rosa's stick to redirect the puck, but it missed it. Goes around the far corner boards, corralled there by Matt Hines, who pinches into the play. Turns, guides it on back. Albrecht returns it for him. Hines had it jabbed away. Selleck kicked it to his stick and played it ahead for his fellow Swedish winger, Hampus Sjödahl. Sjödahl's actually playing center here tonight. He was on the left wing side the last time the Jacks were in this building, but he and Gray Marr have switched, and the net is knocked off its moorings in behind Julian Syme, who has just fixed it himself. Behind the Jackalopes net now, Rosa. Oh, and a dirty hit there. That was Lazarus. I apologize. It was Lazarus who was hit in behind the Odessa net, and it was a dirty hit. Bit of a check from behind there. And that was Sjödahl, who, along with his line mates, has been on fire of late. Already with 7 points in just 8 games so far this season. He's a veteran, is a returning player for the Jackalopes, and he has led the way both on and off the ice up till this point early on in the season. Jeff Baum holds it in near point. Austin Bolio, left circle, backhand pass, returning for Baum. Baum, side of the net. Yeager shoots, save, rebound, and that one ends up behind the net. The official lost sight of it, so he blew the whistle. And we get a stoppage. Boy, that was nearly an immediate tally for the Wichita Falls Wildcats on the power play, and that would not have been surprising. They have been absolutely dynamite with the man advantage, converting on 28.2% of their chances. That's second best in the league. The Jackalopes have struggled a bit on the penalty kill, so this could be a very lethal night for them if they continue to send men to the penalty box. They're fifth from last in the NAHL in the penalty killing. Eric Yeager takes it behind the Odessa net. He's got Bolio. He gives it to him. Baum wants it. He gets it. Baum, deep slot, shoots through the screen that blocked in front there. I believe it was Matt Meininger. Baum shot again, redirected wide. Didn't miss by much. Goodsir jars it loose. But the puck is fired all the way down. No chances being taken by the Jacks here on this penalty kill. Jeff Baum is back to play the puck. Here to go in period one. About a minute remaining on the Jim Arnold Collision power play. Ben Lown down the far side. Deals it on back to Jake Dalton. Walks in, shoots. He missed up high. Picked up by Litviak. Far half boards. Lown wants it at the point position, but Albrecht gets it instead. A shot and they score again. A power play goal. And it was Jonathan Lazarus picking up the loose puck after it had been stopped initially by Gunnar Rivers. And the Cats lead 3-1. Jonathan Lazarus has got his second goal of the season, his 5th point of the year. Lazarus, one of 7 veterans on this team. By veteran, I mean returning Wildcats players. Andre Paisan is also technically a veteran. He played in this league last season for the Wenatchee Wild. The Cats leading 3-1. Another power play goal. They're 1 for 1 on the night on the Jim Arnold Collision man advantage. Out here comes Oliver Selleck, who backhanded one wide. Corral there, far corner. Graymar tries to go back to the near point. He does. Levin shoots, soaked up by Syme, who holds on safely. Young Canadian goaltender has just made his 5th save on the night. Our first media timeout here at the KYC. Cats power play comes through again. They've got to be near that 30 percentile marker at this point, folks. The Jackalopes penalty killing unit continues to struggle. Going into this game, the only team who had a higher power play percentage than the Wichita Falls Wildcats has been the Minnesota Wilderness, coming through on 28.26. The Wildcats heading into this were at 28.21. That goal having just been scored by Johnny Lazarus, the Cats now have the best power play in the league. Levin keeps it in at the near point in the Wildcat zone. Hines turns with it, tries to get the puck out, but he couldn't. Graymar keeps it in. Into a temporarily empty corner. Rourke Russell after it. Puck cleared out to the slot. Van Wy gives it to Russell, whose pass was read and intercepted there. It was intended for Burnett, but jumping into the play and knocking it free there was Cooper Zek. Puck fired back into the Wildcat zone. Russell giving chase to it. Shodal pressuring him. His teammates were in the midst of a line change. Hines, with a head fake, lost the puck. Shodal recovers and dumps it in behind the Cats' net and goes for a line change. Rourke Russell fires it off the end boards and has to turn. Matt Hines now. Now behind the Wildcats' net. Puck finally skated out of there by Alexei Poikla, who looks up and finds Danish winger Andre Paisan. Clearing attempt didn't work, and the Jacks go the other way with it. Stopping on a dime there and playing it in behind the Cats' net was Zach Zek. Centering attempt there from Zek didn't work out, and puck goes the other way. Andre Paisan knocked off the puck, picked up by Burnett. He's in, he goes to the backhand and fanned on the shot. Oh, and then he was just hit from behind there pretty hard by Nate Werhane. No penalty as play continues. It was Austin Beaulieu, not Ryan Burnett. In the far corner now. Derek Brown going in behind his own net. Nate Werhane up the boards but not out. Kept in by Jeff Baum temporarily. Corralled by Ben Lown. Lown skates into the slot, shoots. That one goes high. Eric Yeager had his stick lifted. One hands one over to Lown. Lown back to the far point. Demantis Sipus takes the shot through traffic, redirected wide. Picked up there by Werhane and cleared ahead but not out. Kept in again by Baum, and finally the Jacks are able to exit their own zone, but not for long. The big Lithuanian defenseman Demantis Sipus drops it off for Lown, who shot one right on, and it was stopped by Gunnar Rivers. And the puck has been cleared all the way down into the Wildcat zone. Baum giving chase to it, and the Jackalopes changing. Sipus, with a lazy play, turned the puck over in the slot. Fortunately, a few Wildcats were there to recover. Sipus has a second chance to clear. This time, looks like he's able to. Never mind. Lown couldn't help it out. It's a counterattack the other way. A backhand shot. That one blocked in front, and looks like the net has been knocked loose again. Come off its moorings a couple of times this evening. 4:15 to go here in the first period of Wildcats hockey, presented by American Classifieds. Your score 3-1 in favor of the Wichita Falls Wildcats, who have outshot the Jacks by a large margin, 11 shots. They lead 16-5 in that department. Has stopped 4 of the 5 shots thrown his way. Gunnar Rivers, his counterpart, has stopped 13 of the 16 thrown his way. And now the Cats are tasked with taking a defensive zone faceoff as Nick Rosa, a faceoff specialist, is out there to take the draw, and he wins it there against Luke Schultz. Behind the net, Gilraith finding Albrecht down the left wing side. His pass was intercepted off a good read there by Andrew McLean. McLean going back door behind the net for Schultz, who played it around the near corner boards. Albrecht takes a hit there. Corralled out in the neutral zone by Zach Main. Gilraith for Austin Albrecht, who jammed it free for Lazarus, who is taken down there in the neutral zone near the red line. Carter Wade dumps it in and goes for it himself. Ridden into the boards there and canceled out by Noah Gilraith. Lazarus couldn't get the puck out. Held in momentarily, cleared out by Albrecht. And the Jackalopes now regrouping. Cooper Zeck. Gains the Wildcats line and shot it. It was redirected wide. He is taken out of the play there hard by Noah Gilraith. Picked up by Jake Dalton, who springs a man down the far wing, and Ryan Burnett, who is deemed to be offside by the referee tonight, Chris Waterstrat, so we get another whistle. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first period of Wildcats hockey, presented by American Classifieds. Wildcats with 3, Jackalopes with 1, here on Pack the House night at the KYC. Lost the draw, so the Jackalopes applying some pressure here in the offensive zone. Corrali gives the return. McLean shot one. That one fought off by Syme. Kept alive by Corrali, but somehow it jumped out of play. And into the seats here, so a souvenir for a young fan. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the first period. 3-1 the score in favor of the Wildcats. Now killing a penalty that's being served by Noah Gilraith. So the Jackalopes have their first opportunity on the man advantage. Didn't quite see what happened there with Noah Gilraith, but a loose rebound and they score. Julian Syme coughed it right up into the slot. It was not a good rebound there, given up by Julian Syme, and the Jackalopes are right back in this game. They now trail just by 1. The defenseman who jumped into the play like a jet shot out of a cannon. And this first period has been chock full of goals, already 5. 3 for the home team, 2 for the visitors. The Wildcats leading the Jackalopes 3-2. Good sidestep there by Oliver Selleck, who backhanded one on goal, and a stick save is made in net by Julian Syme. Kicked out to the far point and fired wide of the goal. Into the near corner, sent ahead but not out. Levin keeps it in, backhanded into an empty corner. Sipus gunning it down. He's pressured from behind by Graymar, so he one-hands one up the far wing for Ben Lown. Lown springs Nikita Litviak, who gains the blue line, takes it wide, eludes a check, re-corrals the puck. Litviak with his head up, puts on the brakes, tries to go back to the point, but he was handcuffed a bit there, and the puck ends up behind the Jackalopes net, where it's skated out of harm's way eventually by Brandon Tucker. And he springs a Hampus Shodal. He's in. Pad save by Syme. His best stop of the night. And one of the best scorers here for the Odessa Jackalopes, Hampus Shodal. Ben Lown now turns. Behind his own net. Ben Lown played one off the far side boards and all the way down. Icing has been canceled there, thanks to the quickness of Austin Albrecht, who has to turn and play it in behind the Jackalopes net. Rosa turning with it. Rosa tried to play it in around the end boards, but he was outnumbered 3-1 in the corner, and he was canceled out of the play. As the puck ends up in the neutral zone, Lazarus regains possession. Johnny Lazarus got a goal to his credit this evening. Rosa dumps it in. Werhane going D to D, played out to center. Out there by Austin Albrecht, who had gained the red line before he dumped it in, so no icing, and the Cats are able to complete a full line change. Jacob Dalton. Puck has just been redirected out of play by the Odessa Jackalopes, so we get another whistle. Less than a minute to go here in period 1 on Pack the House night as your Wichita Falls Wildcats host the Odessa Jackalopes here on this Friday night. 3-2 your score in favor of Wichita Falls. Following Alexei Poikala versus Zach. Won by Zach, corralled by McLean. McLean dumps the line and shoots it out of play once more, so we get another whistle. That one went near the Zamboni. That crazy cat is getting ready to take out on the ice. Or the four-wheeler, I should say, not the Zamboni. D for Corrali, who dropped it right back off for him. Out to center, good pressure there by Rourke Russell. The Jacks are able to fire it into the Wildcat zone. Poikala dropping it on back. Rourke Russell. Boards kept in, Corrali shoots, redirected, stopped by Syme. Loose puck behind the net, a centering pass, and handcuffed there was the trigger man. Zach, and play goes the other way. Goodsir just had his stick slashed right out of his hands, or Burnett, I should say. Behind the Jackalopes net, Corrali fired a home run pass that was intercepted easily by Rourke Russell in the neutral zone. Zach gets it out to center, and that's going to be a penalty against the Wildcats. Hit from behind on Eric Yeager, who's now skating into the Wichita Falls sin bin. Just 2.6 seconds remain on the clock here in period 1. Second time tonight, the Wildcats will be shorthanded. Their penalty kill has been exceptional up till this point in the season, but today they have conceded a goal. They gave up their second goal while shorthanded. And we're third in the league going into this game in the penalty killing department. But period 1 has come to an end. It was an exciting one. 5 goals were scored in the first 20 minutes. 3 for the Wildcats and 2 for the Jackalopes. Shots on goal favoring the Wildcats as well, 16-10. Nearly an even ratio there between shots and goals. And when we come back, the Wildcats will be on the penalty kill for their second time tonight. Their first time they yielded a goal, of course, to Andrew McLean, so they will hope for a better result on their second attempt while shorthanded. Meanwhile, don't go too far, fans, because we know you didn't get to quite hear all of the interview we had last weekend with Jacob Dalton because of some interference issues we were having at the rink down in Corpus Christi at the American Bank Center. So we will be replaying interviews from Jake Dalton, who is the player of the game here tonight, and from Eric Yeager tomorrow night. So Dalton's intermission interview and more coming up in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Falls Wildcats, bringing you your first intermission report, and I'm joined by Wildcats defenseman Jake Dalton. Jake, thanks so much for taking the time to join us here.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime. So, Jake, tell me a little bit about your experience thus far as a Wichita Falls Wildcat. What's it been like for you?
It's been great. We have a pretty good team. The coaches are awesome. Get a lot of opportunity to get on the ice, work on some things where if you were playing anywhere else, you wouldn't really get that opportunity. My billets are awesome. The experience has been great so far.
You mentioned the coaching staff a little bit. Tell me a little bit more about Josh Nelson specifically. Josh was a defenseman in this league, of course, a few seasons ago, and a defenseman up at Minnesota State Mankato, a younger guy. It's got to be a little bit easier to relate to him a little bit. Tell me what it's been like to play for a guy like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's really easy to relate to. He tells you what you need to work on. He gives you little tips here, pointers there. I mean, he's been nothing but great. Giving me little tips to work on my game.
Coaching staff. So some other of your defensive partners, maybe talk about some of the guys you've played with, most recently Noah Gilraith, and some of the other guys you've played with along the way. Maybe talk about some of your defensive partners and how they look up to some you've played with in the past.
They've actually been really similar. Noah, he's really great with the puck. He can find me. He supports me great whenever I have the puck and I need an outlet pass. Same thing with Rourke. Me and Rourke kind of meshed together really well, and I liked playing with him for a while there in Blaine. Actually, my defensive partner last year at CompuWare was kind of the same way. Whenever I'd get the puck, I could always count on him to be there for a backdoor pass or maybe wide open for me somewhere.
Always great to have that chemistry between you and your defensive partner, of course. And Jake, I feel like the big elephant in the room here is, of course, your college commitment. First of all, congratulations
thank you.
on your commitment to Bowling Green State University in Ohio. Talk to us a little bit about that decision. What went into making it for you?
Well, I went out there in the summer for a visit right after main camp, and the coaching staff was really great. I mean, they're great people. They want the best for me, and the campus is perfect for me. It's very close to home, which is something I was looking for, and they kind of jumped the gun and got out there with a great offer that I kind of couldn't refuse.
You mentioned earlier how you're going to have an excellent opportunity to go up there and earn your ice time, correct?
Yeah, right now they have, I think I'm the first right-handed defenseman to commit. They have a couple lefties, but I know they have some older right-handers who will be leaving within my first couple years there, and gives me a great shot to go in there and
whatever reason, it seems like there's always a shortage of right-handed defensemen, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I actually haven't had that problem until I got here. It's normally been me and a bunch of other righties, but I'm only one of two on the team so far this year.
All right, well, congratulations again, Jake, and best of luck to you. And you begin the season of 2017-18, correct?
Yep, correct.
So you're planning on taking another year here in juniors?
Yeah, definitely.
Moving on. All right, one last question for you, Jake. What's it going to take tonight to defeat the Corpus Christi Ice Rays?
I think we're going to have to capitalize on our chances and use our speed, widen out in the mid zone, and create some offense. They like to collapse low, so I think we're going to have to get the puck from low to high and get some shots through, get traffic in front, and score some dirty goals tonight.
Well, best of luck to you in that regard, Jake, and thanks again for taking the time to join us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Jake Dalton, and I'm Alex Von Koitel. Stay tuned. We'll be back for second period action in just a few minutes. Welcome back here to the KYC fans. We hope you enjoyed that intermission interview with Wildcats defenseman Jacob Dalton, who just recently committed to play Division I college hockey at Bowling Green State University up in northern Ohio. Congratulations to Jake Dalton and to his family. Jake has had a pretty good season up till this point for the Cats. He leads all defensemen in points. Does Jake Dalton. He's got 7 points, 3 goals and 4 assists, and he's a whopping +8. Only 2 other skaters on the Wildcats are even tied with that in Ben Lown and Nikita Litviak. And tonight, Jake Dalton is the game. He will be signing autographs here at the KYC after the game is over. But once again, congratulations to Jake and to his family for his commitment to Bowling Green State University, an incredible young man, and we wish him the best of luck in his future hockey endeavors. To give you a few updates from around the league, the South Division's got a couple of games going on tonight, other than the one you're seeing on your screen right now. The Corpus Christi Ice Rays and the Amarillo Bulls have squared off. They are in their first intermission. As it stands, the Bulls lead the Ice Rays by a score of 2-1 going into the second period. Goals in that game were scored by Andy McGlynn of Corpus Christi, who opened the scoring on the power play. And that has been answered by Amarillo's Jake Houston. Assisted, no surprise here, by Joey Molinaro, who has been one of the few bright spots on an otherwise struggling Amarillo Bulls squad this season. And their most recent goal scorer, the Bulls, well, it says new player on the Point Streak website, so we're not actually sure what his name is, but he has gotten the Amarillo Bulls out in front of the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Two teams who have both struggled of late. Of course, the Ice Rays were basically embarrassed last weekend on home ice. They were simply handled by the Wichita Falls Wildcats. Thursday night, the Cats defeated them by a score of 4-1, and Friday night, the following night, was just a blowout of epic proportions. The final score in that game being 7-1. It was a one-sided affair from start to finish. It also satisfies me to inform you, as the broadcaster, that Brad Liliev has been suspended for his unacceptable antics towards the end of that game. Those of you who were tuned in for that broadcast, you may remember he took a slash at Justin Kappelmaster, an extremely cheap shot at the end of that game, in which he was frustrated for not having earned himself a penalty after Kappelmaster stepped out of his crease, took away his skating lane. They collided. Liliev wanted a penalty and didn't get one, and he retaliated by slashing Kappelmaster from behind. He has been suspended by the North American Hockey League. Just one game. He is not available for the Corpus Christi Ice Rays as they're taking on the Amarillo Bulls. In other news, the Topeka Roadrunners are currently out in front of the Springfield Junior Blues at the moment. 1-0 is the score of that game. They are in their first intermission as well. Topeka, who was first in the division just a week ago and 1 day. They were first in the division until the Wildcats won the game on Thursday night against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. But the Roadrunners have dropped a bit in the standings. They are now third, trailing the Wildcats and the Lone Star Brahmas. And that is in large part due to the efforts of the Odessa Jackalopes last weekend on home ice against the Roadrunners, in which the Jacks earned a well-deserved sweep of their South Division rivals. They lead 1-0 going into their second period. The Lone Star Brahmas are off this weekend. They do not have any games. So we're unable to give you any updates as far as their performance over the next couple of days. Some other updates around the league. The New Jersey Titans are out in front of the Johnstown Tomahawks by a score of 3-2. That game a little bit play than these South Divisional games, as they're on the East Coast. They're an hour ahead of us. Got about 7.5 minutes left in that game. Titans, you Cats fans may remember, were the only team to defeat the Wildcats in the 2015-16 showcase up in Blaine, Minnesota. It was a heartbreaking defeat on the part of the Wichita Falls Wildcats, who went all the way to a shootout after having tied the game late. But Nikita Litviak slap shot from the mid-slot. With New Jersey resident Alex Schneiderman in attendance in that game, watching with a very vigilant eye. The Wildcats fell just short of earning a sweep up in Blaine, Minnesota, and fell 4-3 in the shootout against New Jersey. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights, I should say, are also playing against the Aston Rebels. Rebels leading them by a score of 3-2 going into the third. Good news for Knights fans, they recently got their first win on the season, and it came against the Johnstown Tomahawks in a shootout. So they got a very much needed monkey off of their backs, did the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights, who are new to the North American Hockey League this season. West, the Janesville Jets and the Cooley Region Chill are deadlocked at a 1-1 tie. Alex Falconer was recently traded by the Wildcats to the Cooley Region Chill. He is playing in the game tonight against the Janesville Jets, who led the North American Hockey League in the standings last season, but had a disappointing playoff performance. Falconer's got a shot on the night for Cooley Region. He has yet to get his first point up in northwest Wisconsin. One of the teams that the Wildcats defeated at the showcase in a very close, hard-fought game. Final score of that game was 2-1. Another team they defeated was the Minot Minotaurs, a game they perhaps didn't deserve to win. But Justin Kappelmaster absolutely robbed the Minotaurs from start to finish in that night. And interestingly enough, that game, which Kappelmaster flat out stole for the Wildcats, is the only game the Minot Minotaurs have lost in regulation. It was the only time they have failed to get a point in the standings. And they've won their last 6 games in a row. So Minot is on a big-time hot streak now as they're facing off against the runner-up for last year's Robertson Cup, the Austin Bruins. They are deadlocked with no score heading into the second period. The Bismarck Bobcats now out in front of the Aberdeen Wings. South Dakota showdown by a score of 2-0 heading into period 2. Another former Wildcat is with the Bismarck Bobcats, Parker Mismash, who had an assist on one of the Bismarck Bobcats goals, so he's got a point now for Bismarck. Oscar's Batna scoring both of the Bobcats' goals against the Aberdeen Wings, and Parker Mismash registering an assist, the primary assist on the second goal. So good to see a former Wildcat blossoming with his new team. We wish the best of luck to Parker Mismash and Alex Falconer, of course, with their new teams. And finally, the Minnesota Magicians and the Brookings Blizzard are squaring off as well. 3-1 the score in that game. And we will be back in just a couple of minutes to bring you second period action. The Wildcats will start the second period shorthanded when we come back. 5 and returned. Derek Brown goes to Corrali. Corrali returns for Brown. Brown, top of the right circle, shoots one. That one goes wide, and Eric Yeager's out of the box. He wants it at center ice. Poikla couldn't get it to him, and he backhanded one off of Derek Brown, who played it further for Brandon Tucker. Across the Wildcats line, Corrali is brought down. Delayed penalty upcoming against the Cats, who, after having just killed their first penalty, are now tasked with killing another one. Jeff Baum heading straight to the Wildcats penalty box, and the Cats, who are 1 for 2 on the night while shorthanded, will now try to go 2 for 3. It's either that or see the Jackalopes tie this game up at 3. 17:44 to go here in period 2. 3-2 your score in favor of the Wichita Falls Wildcats, but that lead looks more and more tenuous as the Odessa Jackalopes continue to put the pressure on, and now it's another chance on the power play as Levin keeps it in. Out there for Odessa. Gray Marr turning with it. Down goes Russell. Marr fed one side of the net. Partially broken up there. Picked up far point. Given in behind the net. Showdahl. Far corner boards. Cleared all the way down by Ben Lown. Levin for Showdahl. Emerging with it now. We are back here at the KYC. Period. Puck drop is just seconds away here. Has to recover the puck, played it into the corner that eluded Gray Marr's tape, and the puck has been cleared all the way down by the Wildcats, who have now killed more than half of the Jeff Baum penalty. The Odessa Jackalopes top power play unit has exited the ice. Levin dropping it off. Corrali gave it away, and Gilraith all the way down safely. Half a minute to go on this penalty kill for Wichita Falls. 3-2 your score in favor of the Wildcats. Now Andrew McLean skates it forth with a full head of steam. He drops it off at the center ice line. Brought forth there by Derek Brown. Knocked away from him by Austin Bolio. Check that, Eric Yeager. Here's a deep slot shot that's soaked up by Syme. There wasn't any traffic in front of him, so he saw it all the way. Syme makes his 11th stop on the night. Away from freedom as the Cats struggling to kill off this third penalty here. It's been on the power play virtually since, or they've been on the penalty kill, I should say, virtually since the start of the second period. And it looks like they will finally be off of it. They've killed 2 penalties in a row. Jacob Dalton now whacking at it in the neutral zone. Jeff Baum's out of the box. Julian Syme, his pass missing. Dalton. Baum over skating it. Tucker's backhand pass. Couldn't find its way all the way over for the intended target there, and Eric Carreras. It's brought ahead by Lazarus, who takes it wide on the defenseman McLean. Dropped off. Albrecht tried to feed it across for Rosa, but it was intercepted. Albrecht keeps it in the deep slot. Far point now. Played it in behind the net. Nick Rosa battling for it. Knocks it loose. Lazarus centers. Albrecht shoots. He scores! Austin Albrecht fired it home high on the glove side of Gunnar Rivers, and the Cats have added an insurance goal. It's 4-2. Albrecht has got his 3rd goal as a Wildcat this season, and his 8th point. He has had a terrific start to the year, as have so many of these Wichita Falls Wildcats. Albrecht is now tied for the team lead in points, or near tied, I should say. Looks like he is tied for 3rd in points is Austin Albrecht. Russell, the officials, it had been kept alive, but it's floated out to center regardless. Van Wy hustling back. Poikla is all over it. Aided by Ryan Burnett along the sideboards. Just took an extra shove there on Carter Wade, who gave him a couple of extras, and the referee says, I don't think so. Chris Waterstrat now signaling to Poikla and Carter Wade to skate to the penalty boxes. So offsetting minors against Poikla and Wade will remain in 5-on-5. Roughing. So the Cats will be without Alexei Poikla for the next couple of minutes. And one would think this was an exchange that does not favor them one bit. Alexei Poikla had an offensive explosion down in Corpus Christi last Friday night. With 5 points, he had 2 goals and 3 assists, did Alexei Poikla. And he was an honorary mention for Player of the Week, which, by the way, was given instead to Justin Kapelmaster of the Wildcats. To know that those numbers are pretty good. Austin Bolio down the far side takes the shot that redirected off a stick and out of play. 14-14 to go in period 2. 4-2 your score in favor of Wichita Falls. Face-off is won by the Odessa Jackalopes. Litviak picking it off in the neutral zone. Goodsir tried to play it between his legs onto his tape, and it was read and intercepted by the Jacks. Out of the neutral zone it goes. Litviak had it stolen away. Here come the Jackalopes. Tucker tried the toe drag. Instead gave it to Levin, whose wide shot goes all the way around the boards. Ben Lown for Nikita Litviak down the near wing. One-handed one on goal, then reversed a pass for Ben Lown. Puck is corralled there by Adam Goodsir, fed to the blue line for Gilraith, who didn't have a whole lot of space to work with there. Jacks turn it over. Litviak in the slot. Takes the shot that was a bit of a change-up. It knuckled on goal, and the save was made by Gunnar Rivers. His 16th of the night. Jake Dalton keeps the puck alive near point and shot through traffic, and it was blocked. Played further into the neutral zone. Jacob Dalton swinging one cross ice there. Albrecht dumps it in. Andrew McLean. Puck fired back in neutral ice. Jacob Dalton has to hurry back. Lazarus fed one rink wide for Gilraith, who dropped it off, and the Cats are able to dump it in behind Gunnar Rivers' net. Daniel Corrali gave it away. Austin Albrecht towards the corner there for Nick Rosa. Rosa played it back near point. Dalton walks in, shoots through the screen, and that one blocked by Gray Marr. Dalton going D-to-D for Noah Gilraith, whose pass missed Albrecht, and icing will be the result against the Cats. 12 minutes and 23 seconds remain in period 2 of Wildcats hockey, presented by American Classifieds. 4-2 your score in favor of Wichita Falls. Jacks win the draw. It's jabbed into the far corner. Gilraith trying to knock Derek Brown off the puck. Brown gets it back. McKellar helping him out. Zach battling for it. Zach ends up with it. Tried to center it. Hopped off a stick. Albrecht will able to skate it out, no problem. Picked up in the neutral zone by Alexei Poikla, who's out of the box now. Most of these Cats players at the end of a shift. As it's carried across the line by Garrett Van Wy, who uses his speed to get to the puck. Van Weiss centered. Burnett was in too deep. Burnett tried to play it around the end boards, but it's intercepted and fired out of danger there by the Jackalopes. Behind the Odessa net. Works it out in front of the net. And fired one off the skate of McKellar down the right wing side. McKellar shoots. That one goes through the blue paint. Delayed penalty upcoming against the Cats. Held in by Cooper Zek. Backhand shot. Redirected wide. That didn't miss by much. Derek Brown's got it now. One-time drive. Pad save by Syme. Loose puck picked up there by Gray Marr. Swung to the far point. Levin's shot through traffic. Blocker save made by Syme. A stick on the puck, but they will be shorthanded again for the third time in less than 9 minutes. They are 2 for 3 on the penalty kill thus far. The second goal they conceded was a shorthanded one. It came off the stick of Andrew McLean. And now Rourke Russell will be serving a 2-minute penalty. Unit, which has been strong, third in the North American Hockey League, at 89.1% coming into this game, gets another chance. Levin walks the blue line. His pass works its way over to Cooper Zek with some space. One rink wide. Levin, return pass, one-timer, pad save Syme. Corralled there by Paisan, who is able to jam it out to center and backhand the puck all the way down in behind the Jackalopes net. The outlet pass for Hampus Shodal, who tried to skate across the line, but it's on a delayed offside. Cooper Zek played it further. Poikala tried to drop it back. Shodal stole it from him. Hampus Shodal dropped it off for Gray Marr, who's got some time to take a look. On back to the right point. Now Cooper Zek, deep slot. One-time attempt from Shodal was snuffed out and picked up by Alexei Poikala, who backhanded a pass onto Yeager's tape. Yeager turns, gains the blue line, takes it wide on Cooper Zek. Down goes Eric Yeager, and that's going to be a penalty against the Odessa Jackalopes. And it's going to be against Jake Levin. Not sure what the call is going to be. It looked like a clean hit from here, but Levin being sent now to the Odessa Jackalopes penalty box. About midway through period 2 here. Wildcats have a 4-2 lead over their South Division rivals, the Odessa Jackalopes. Shots on goal favoring the Cats, 20-14. So we go to the 4-on-4 for the next 57 seconds as Rourke Russell waits out the remainder of his penalty. And then after that, the Cats will go back to their very dangerous power play. Nikita Litviak near half wall. Has to turn, he falls down, advances the puck back to the point. Dalton shoots through traffic, and that one missed on the far side of the goal. Goodsir rescues the puck, wraps it in behind the Odessa net. In the corner, Litviak delivering a big hit there. And fed it back to Dalton, who mishandled it a bit at the blue line, so it goes all the way down in behind the Wildcats net. Gilraith firing it around the far half boards. Ends up out at center. Jake Dalton's got it. The Cats are 20 seconds away from their second man advantage. Slot and wide. Rescued there by Adam Goodsir, who's tied up by Brandon Tucker. 4 men battling for the puck. Finally, the Jackalopes are able to win it. And they clear the puck out into the Wildcat zone. Gilraith for Dalton. Litviak for Gilraith. And Rourke Russell's out of the box, and he immediately joins the rush, and Ben Lown skates it across the line. Rourke Russell now going to the bench. Ben Lown turning. Left point for Beaulieu. Baum won't shoot. Beaulieu, far circle, returns the puck. Baum shoots through traffic. Save made by Gunnar Rivers, but the Cats keep the puck alive. In the corner, Litviak sets up Yeager, whose shot is gloved and held by Gunnar Rivers. What a save made by Rivers. On this Jim Arnold Collision power play. Lown near circle in front for Beaulieu, who couldn't do a whole lot as he was handcuffed by Gray Marr. Or Matthew Rippon, I should say. Matt Hines is back with it. Ben Lown. Baum, will he shoot? Yes, but it was blocked. Now he's got to hustle after the loose puck in the neutral zone against Carreras. Cats end up with it. Jaeger for Bolio. Over the line. In the deep slot now. Fed it towards the corner for Austin Albrecht as the power play winds down here for the Cats. Albrecht shot one that missed. It goes around the far half boards, held in, left point by Baum, who shot as well, and that one missed too. Kept in near corner. Albrecht. Albrecht with his head up, turning off, high slot, shoots, pad save made by Rivers, kicked out to the near point. Rourke Russell keeps it alive. Deep slot, Albrecht, far corner, Lown. Lown skating to the outside, has to turn away. He's got some room now. Lown. Russell, whose shot goes wide. He didn't get a whole lot on it. Rourke Russell now closed off of the play. Lown picks it up. Backhand pass for Rosa, who had it at his skates. He has to recover. Delayed penalty upcoming against the Jacks. And they will touch up. And the Wildcats will go right back to the Jim Arnold Collision power play. After failing to convert on an abbreviated man advantage just moments ago. Cats are 1 for 2 on the power play. On theirs. And it looks like Eric Carreras is heading to the Odessa Jackalopes sin bin. So the best power play in the North American Hockey League goes right back to work here, folks. They don't have the power play, or the penalty, I should say, marked on the Jumbotron here at the K. Yeager Coliseum. So it looks like that's what we're waiting for here. Penalty was against Eric Carreras. Not sure what it was for. Undoubtedly came from that offensive zone surge that the Cats had just put on moments ago, in which they generated a number of high-quality scoring chances for themselves, and the Jackalopes were winded in their own zone near the end of a shift. And you've got to remember, in the second period, the benches are further away from your own goal, so it's harder to make line changes. And the Cats just had the Jackalopes pinned down ever since the 4-on-4 had come to an end. Exited the Wildcats penalty box. It was straight domination in the offensive zone. And it's a penalty shot, it looks like. Austin Albrecht on a penalty shot. Moves in, shoots, he scores! He goes 5-hole again, just like he did in Corpus Christi. And the Cats have a 5-2 lead. That is becoming a signature move for number 27 in white, Austin Albrecht, a veteran winger for the Wichita Falls Wildcats. Fans may remember he scored on a 5-hole breakaway goal in Corpus Christi last weekend. Last Friday night, in which Jeff Baum sprung Albrecht on a breakaway. He deked from right to left and slid it right in between the legs. Okay. Johnny Lazarus in the Odessa zone. I'm not sure why a penalty shot was merited on that play. I didn't see anything that really deemed a penalty shot necessary, but I am not the official. Chris Waterstrat is. And he saw something he didn't like as Rosa gets into a bit of a scuffle there. The Cats maintaining puck, meanwhile, Garrett Van Wy trying to center. It went off a leg of McLean. Poikla in the deep slot. Falls down, no penalty. Corrali banks it off the glass. As it works its way out to center. Rourke Russell turned it over in the neutral zone. Backhanded towards the goal line. Rourke Russell back defensively. Goes D-to-D with that pass. Jumped away from Hines, who's able to behind by Ryan Burnett. Out to center. Derek Brown takes a hit there from Garrett Van Wy, and the puck has just been dumped in behind the Odessa net and around the boards. Poikola's first to it. Poikola kicked it further. Fired around the boards, and the puck ends up at center ice. On the tape of Luke Schultz, who dumps it behind the Wildcats net. Ben Lown falls down. Zach Main keeps it alive momentarily, but Gilraith looks to be able to get the puck out, and he does. Drops it off. Goodsir gains the line. Goodsir takes it in, tried to feed it across, and that one went off the goaltender, Gunnar Rivers. Picked up there by Lown, rescued by Gilreath. He shoots, and that one's deflected wide as Dalton shot one as well, redirected on goal and stopped by the netminder Rivers. And the Jacks are able to clear the puck all the way down in behind the Wildcats net, and no icing. Litviak dances his way into the Odessa zone. Litviak is down and in some pain here, folks. He's just now getting back to his skates as Selleck. One-handed one towards the net. Syme covers up. And now we've got some pushing and shoving. Adam Goodsir right in the midst of the fray there. He's getting into it with with Oliver Selleck in behind Julian Syme's net. Goodsir liked the hit on his fellow winger Nikita Litviak. And now Selleck being escorted by the linesman Kyle Bennett to the Odessa penalty box, and Goodsir will be escorted to his penalty box. And that has become a very common sight for Wildcats fans to see. Number 12 in the sin bin. Near the top of the team in penalty minutes. He trails only Max Reisinger, who of course got the game misconduct, has a bit of an unfair advantage. And Austin Albrecht, who leads the team with 31 PIMs. Goodsir is third. Cats are able to work the puck out to center. Austin Bolio gaining the blue line now. Corner, hit from behind there by Werhane. Werhane doing a couple of cross checks there to some Wildcats forwards. As the puck is fired in behind the Odessa net. And it's a 2-on-1 for Odessa. Hampus Shodal with Graymar. Back is Sipus. Shodal across for Marr. Good defensive play made by Demantis Sipus to break up the play. And it goes the other way. Eric Yeager in across the line. Doesn't have a whole lot of help. Feeds it to a vacant point, which Lazarus now. Lazarus played it in behind the net for Eric Yeager. Yeager looking to the outside, tries to go to the middle. Tied up from behind there by Daniel Corrali. Down goes Yeager. Worked it to Lazarus in behind the net. Lazarus turns with it. Hauled down to the ice there by Daniel Corrali. Loose puck fired around the boards by Corrali. McKellar can't get it out. Shodal could as he is partially tripped, but no call. Shodal's pass, eluding McLean, who's in across the line. Offside is the call by the linesman. To go in period 2. 5-2 your score in favor of the Wichita Falls Wildcats. The most recent goal being scored by Austin Albrecht, who's got 2 goals on the night. The second of which was a penalty shot goal in which he scored 5 goals. That is his go-to shot, and he executed that penalty shot. Behind their own net, Rourke Russell coughing up the puck. By Carreras, who drops it off. Tucker, Brandon Tucker shoots, save made, rebound, it's loose, and Syme covering it up at the side of the net. And getting a very well-deserved whistle. In period 2, 5-2 your score in favor of Wichita Falls. D-to-D pass finding Levin. His shot redirected, but harmlessly as it's picked up by Austin Albrecht, who utilizes his great speed to gain the Odessa line. Puck has been cleared onto Brandon Tucker's tape. Offside, delayed offside, I should say. But play continues. Nick Rosa forechecking now. Jake Levin, who clears it in. Jacob Dalton in around the corner boards. Matthew Rippon is hit hard there from behind. Play continues. Brandon Tucker works his way to the front, shoots, and that one might have drawn iron. I heard it hit something out in front as the referee has just been taken down, and so is Nick Rosa, or Jonathan Lazarus, I should say, and that will result in a penalty. It's going to be against Carter Wade, who again finds himself in the Odessa sin bin. The Cats go to their third opportunity on the Jim Arnold Collision power play. Teams have got to be learning by now. It is not wise to take a penalty against this team. They're 1 for 2 on the night. The only time they didn't convert, it was an abbreviated power play. And then on the penalty shot they scored, as Eric Yeager is robbed on a point-blank chance there by Gunnar Rivers. Dealt onto the back, Jeff Baum, Andre Paisan steers it towards the goal line. Adam Goodsir's got it, feeds Paisan, whose blast is blocked out in front. Good defensive play made there by Graymar. Dealt onto the deep slot. Baum tried to feed one back door. Picked up there by Yeager. Yeager finding Goodsir. Goodsir looking, fed it across. Hopped away from Beaulieu. Beaulieu recovers. Has to turn away from Graymar. Beaulieu will just steal it on back to the blue line for Jeff Baum. He walks the line, fed it across. Andre check that. Eric Yeager. Backdoor attempt. Fanning on it there was Goodsir as it was partially intercepted. It looks like the net may have been knocked Wampus. So we get a whistle, stopping play. Just under 2 minutes to go and just over a minute to go in the period and the power play respectively. 5-2 your score in favor of Wichita Falls. Shots on goal favoring the Cats, 26-17. And now they've got an offensive zone draw. Arnold Collision power play, the likes of which they are 1 for 2 on the night. Lazarus drops it off. Litviak near circle, holds. Litviak looks for a lane. Fed it to the goal line. Albrecht shot one that was fought off by Gunnar Rivers. Picked up once more by Albrecht, who kicked it to his stick. Albrecht has to turn. Swapping places there with Johnny Lazarus. Albrecht with a backhand pass, finding Ben Lown. Puck in front, cleared out of harm's way there by the Jackalopes. Litviak keeps it alive. Near corner. Fought off the play there by number 18, Andrew McLean of Odessa, and the puck has been cleared. Julian Syme trying to catch the Jacks in the midst of a change, and the Cats have a 4-on-1, but Lown had to turn as the one defender who was back played that perfectly. Ben Lown for Johnny Lazarus in behind the net. Tried to deal it back to the point as he's brought down. And the Jackalopes have cleared the puck, and that's going to just about do it for this Jim Arnold's Collision power play as Albrecht fights off the forechecker there, and Oliver Selleck pass into the middle. Cooper Zek's shot is sticked away by Julian Syme. Picked up by Lown, given away. Zek's shot, that one went high and went off the glass. Held in, right point. Levin's shot blocked in front, and the Cats are able to get the puck out to center, but no further. Zach finds a man wide open down the right wing side. It's a 2-on-0. A pass in front, and they score easily. It is Carter Wade, the beneficiary of a perfectly placed pass on a 2-on-0, and the Odessa Jackalopes have gotten this game back within 2. Zach Zecht on the right wing side, who set up Carter Wade perfectly on the backdoor play. Looks like that's Carter Wade's first goal as an Odessa Jackalope, as the puck has just been given to the trainer on the Odessa Jackalopes bench. So 24 seconds to go here in period 2. The Cats still hold a multi-goal lead. They're up 5-3. As Poikala lost a handle on the puck. Played it to Burnett, who turned and passed one in behind the Odessa goal, and the Jacks clear the puck all the way down. Icing being washed out by the linesman. Bomb turns, and that's going to just about do it, as Brandon Tucker had a blowout there behind the Wildcats net, but he is okay. And the second period of Wildcats hockey, presented by American Classifieds, has come to an end. The Cats have a 5-3 lead over their South Divisional rivals, the Odessa Jackalopes. Shots on goal, 27-18, favoring the Wichita Falls Wildcats. For the Cats, Julian Syme has made 15 saves on the 18 shots thrown his way. And for the Jacks, Gunnar Rivers has made 22 saves on the 27 shots thrown his way. A chance to hear the highlights from last weekend, or the previous weekend, I should say, in the last broadcasts. So as part of our second period intermission report, we will be playing some of the highlights from the weekend against Corpus Christi in just a couple of minutes. Stay tuned, folks. until this point, we know you've enjoyed the goal scoring, that's for sure. 8 goals being scored in just the first 40 minutes, 5 for the Wildcats and 3 for the Odessa Jackalopes. In case you weren't able to catch last weekend's action against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays, here's what happened on Thursday night. The highlights from that game coming your way right now. Calls by Colin Shuck of Corpus Christi.
Trails behind the net, tries to stuff it, couldn't do so. And now Poikala, far side circle with a shot stop down by Hunt. Rebound comes out, trying to wrap the near side. Once again was Garrett Van Wy. Instead it goes through the crease. He's not able to get it further and goes behind the net. Corner Johnson, one-timer from the doorstep. Goes off 2 different skates and back out to the far wall. 3:30 left here in the first, and 15 left on this power play for Wichita Falls. Now back down low they score. A feed right into the low slot, and it's Eric Yeager to get his looking for the backdoor. Brad Power with a feed from Stevie Bryant and worked all the way down into Wildcats territory. Liliev with a helping from a pick. Liliev short-handed on a breakaway. Far side tries to deke. Oh, just misses near side. That puck knuckled. He's tied up along the half wall. Liliev gets it back with some space, trying to feed it back down front. Gets it back to Kruger. He takes a shot, goes wide near side. This time Valerian with it. A chip off the backhand. Looking up for Kuzman, trying to spring ahead. Kuzman gets it 2-on-1 near circle. Kuzman holds, goes back far. Bryant with a shot backhanded. Stopped down by Kappelmaster. Now Stevie Bryant tries to race up 2-on-1. Bryant left side circle. He holds. He waits. He shoots. Stopped down by Kappelmaster. Stab at it. Kuzman gets it near point and taken away into breakaway for Adam Goodsir. Goodsir comes in the middle. He holds. Takes a shot. Stopped down by Graham Hunt. Lindsay holds. He winds. He fires. Ricochet off the player in front. Second chance. They score! That zapper going around a couple of bodies, and it could be Lindsay to get his first in the year. And we're tied at 1. 5:03 left in the second. And back comes Lone. Ricochets off a player in front and scores. Ben Lone off of Tucker Bender and up over Graham Hunt. That gives the Wildcats a 2-1 lead on the power play. Looking back behind him is Power. Plays it back to Kuzan. High slot holding. Waiting for a kick save on the shot by Kappelmaster. Spillin plays it back in deep again. And now flip up, home run pass. And going all the way down is Van Wy. Van Wy with a shot. He scores. Van Wy played it into Hunt. And before he contacted and scores. Eric Yeager just held a little bit longer to defeated by Graham Hunt over his left shoulder. For Yeager, that's his second of the night, and the Wildcats take a 4-1 lead. And that will do it here from the American Bank Center on game 1 of this 12-game series against the Wildcats. It's a 4-1 loss for the Ice Rays, and they stop down their first home loss of the season.
Christie against the Ice Rays on Thursday night, and the goal scored by Garrett Van Wy in that game would end up being the North American Hockey League's top play of the week. It was a beautifully placed pass by Nikita Litviak, who hurled it over the Corpus Christi defense, and it landed right on the tape of Garrett Van Wy, who just had to whack it past the goaltender, I should say, giving the Cats a 3-1 lead and earning himself the top play of the week in the North American Hockey League. And in case you missed an even more exciting game from a Wichita Falls Wildcats fan point of view, that is, a 7-1 throbbing of the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. That was Friday night's game. In case you weren't able to catch that action, here are some highlights from game 2 of the series down in Corpus Christi coming your way.
The Wildcats in the row. backs go from right to left. Puck is down. We are underway. One-time shot, they score. A redirection in front by Andre Pison. Pison will get goal number 3 of the season, and the Wildcats take an early 1-0 lead. For Pison, that's his second power play tally as well. And that goal comes just 7 seconds after the Ice Rays go down a player. Picked off on the outlet by Poikala. Now Poikala to the circle looking for Van Wy. Instead comes up to Hines near wall. On the far side, one-timer, they score. What a rip coming from Alexei Poikala for his second of the season in his 8th game. And the Wildcats, just like that, take a 2-0 lead. Kicks it behind the net, worked out to the far end wall, and there's Huser. Batted down on the far side. That'll be a penalty. Everyone's scrumming forward. And once again, Max Reisinger there. He's pounced on top by a few Ice Rays. And this is what this Frosty Friday crowd is looking for, with Reisinger escorted all the way back out toward the box, and he's going to be escorted by Delaney all the way out as trainer Chris Mantaneo will skate out, and Huser still ailing from that play. So it looks like Reisinger's night is done. It is a 5-minute major. Two players go tumbling, walking out with it. Up the far side is Garrett Van Wy. Van Wy, short-handed, kicks far circle, drops back down low, back in front, backhanded shot, stopped by McKay at first. And second chance just chips up and over the netminder. So a short-handed goal coming for the Wildcats. And 15:06 left in the second. It's now 3-0 Wichita Falls. And coming in on the play was Alexei Poikala. That's his second goal of the night, 3rd of the season. Albrecht near side. Albrecht going far side with a shot. He scores. 5-hole through McKay. Austin Albrecht gets goal number 2 of the year, and the Wildcats have now jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Cutter Johnson steps in. Back to Baum. Now fed up Ryan Kuzin near side circle. He holds. He shoots off the top of the crossbar. Batted in. They score! Off the care of Ryan Kuzin, credited with his second goal of the season, and the Ice Rays have finally tallied now 4-1 Wildcats. Back out to their own blue line. Lovely pass, Ben Lown near circle, holding, shooting, they score. Ben Lown roofed it over McKay. Maybe got some contact in front, but Lown has his second in as many nights, and it's now 5-1 Wildcats. Canepa drops with Austin Albrecht, and the first play of the season in the Wildcats ends. Canepa trying to lay some big quick hits on Albrecht, gets a couple in with the right hand. He grapples with Albrecht, both swinging rights, couple of big hits from Canepa. Big jab from Austin Albrecht, he takes him down. And ding, 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 that's a winner for Austin Albrecht. But Canepa trying to spar off and get the momentum going in the Ice Rays' favor off the draw. And the first fight of the season goes to Canepa. Loose in front, Rosa with a shot off the far post. Karaman is wiped out. A high stick play over top of the crossbar will wipe out that advantage and that fortunate bounce for the Wildcats. Interferes with Liliev coming in. There's not a call there as the netminder was out. And back into Ice Rays offensive territory. Kapelmaster goes down back behind the play. Hines takes a shot. Is saved down, and now play freezes up. Liliev is skating around, and now he's going to be escorted. Now, it's worth noting that Liliev was taken out by Kapelmaster. Nothing came, so Liliev is being charged on the retaliation, and that'll be a misconduct, and out he comes for the rest of the evening. You don't blame him. Far side back, far side to Dalton. He scores. Dalton finds a seam, gets it through the middle of the slot, and it's now 6-1 Wildcats. 5-on-3. Outside the near circle. Still holding it, still 5-on-3. Rosa near side takes a shot, kicked out by McKay. Second chance, they score. Nikita Litviak from down low just got a second chance play. And Litviak, he gets his first of the night and overall 3rd of the season, and it's now 7-1 Wildcats. A 7-1 Wildcats lead to end out the weekend, and the Ice Rays end the homestand even at 2-2 and are swept by Wichita Falls.
That would be it. In the weekend in Corpus Christi, or the Thursday and Friday night games, I should say, in which the Wildcats outscored the Corpus Christi Ice Rays by a total of 11-2 in the series. And in that second game, really just absolutely dominated from start to finish. And things got a little hectic towards the end, to say the least. In that game, there was a fight between Austin Albrecht and blanking on which Corpus Christi Ice Ray dropped the gloves against Albrecht. But it was an entertaining fight. Albrecht ultimately taking down the Corpus Christi Ice Ray player. So there was a fight, and there were several penalties on the part of the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. 29 penalty minutes in the last 4 minutes of that game, taken by Corpus Christi. One was for an uncalled for slash to the back of Kapellmaster's neck by Brad Liliov, who was suspended for tonight's game against the Amarillo Bulls as a result of that play. One was for boarding, one was for spearing, one was for checking from behind. The list goes on and on, but to put it lightly, the Wildcats outclassed the Corpus Christi Ice Rays on that Friday night game 1 week ago. In other news around the North American Hockey League in the South Division, the Ice Rays are losing to the Amarillo Bulls as we speak. That game also in its second intermission. The Rays jumped out to an early 1-0 lead about halfway through the first period from a power play goal scored by Andy McGlynn, the top scorer on Corpus Christi. But it was quickly answered less than 5 minutes later by Jake Houston of Amarillo, who's got 2 goals on the night. Both of them were off of primary assists from Joey Molinaro, who remains red hot for Amarillo, one of the few bright spots on an otherwise struggling Bulls squad. But they've got the lead now. They are up 3-1 against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Meanwhile, the Topeka Roadrunners are taking care of the Springfield Junior Blues at the moment. They lead 3-0 in their game. Goals in that contest have been scored by Quinn Preston, Cam Strong, and Matt Jennings, all Topeka Roadrunners, as they await third period action at the Landon Arena up in Topeka, Kansas. The New Jersey Titans have a 2-goal lead over the Johnstown Tomahawks. 5-3 the score in that game, which is the same score in this game, despite what the Jumbotron scoreboard is reading right now. I believe that was the score after the first period, rather, had come to an end. The Aston Rebels have defeated the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights by a score of 6-3. Janesville Jets hold a 2-1 lead over the Cooley Region Chill. The Minot Minotauros and Austin Bruins are deadlocked at a 1-1 tie. It's been a low-scoring game right from the start. They're now in the third period. And the Minnesota Magicians find themselves trailing to the Brookings Blizzard. The score of that game, 5-1. Meanwhile, back at the KYC, third period action is just seconds away. The players are ready and the puck drops. And the final 20 minutes are underway here at the K. Yeager Coliseum on Pack the House night in front of a raucous home crowd here in Wichita Falls, Texas. Andre Paisan tried to feed it forth there for Austin Bolio. Puck to center. Tucker springs a man and Carreras down the far wing. Takes a hit there from Jeff Baum. Work towards the point. Ben Lown finding Yeager, who's got a 3-on-2. Yeager tried to advance it right back for Lown, but he was stymied there at the blue line by Jake Levin. Puck fired out into the neutral zone, corralled by Ben Lown. Lown skates it through center ice, lost a handle on it. He's on a delayed offside, and the linesman blowing his whistle. So we get our first stoppage of the third period. 73 seconds in. 5-3 your score in favor of Wichita Falls. Shots also favoring Wichita Falls, 28-18. Puck fired into Odessa ice. Jack's trying to clear here. Cooper Zek from in behind his own net. Going D-to-D. Levin advancing the puck. Fired into the far corner. Cooper Zek, the defenseman, is first to it. He put it in front for Shodal, who was tied up there by Noah Gilreath. Rosa ends up with it. Rosa's pass bouncing off of Albrecht's tape. Rosa's offside, says the linesman on a very late whistle. We get our second stoppage of period 2. Less than 3, I should say. Less than 2 minutes in to period 3. 5-3 your score. Wichita Falls leading the Odessa Jackalopes. Neutral zone face-off is won by the Jacks. Levin going D-to-D for Cooper Zek and getting it right back. Levin advancing the puck through center, finding Cooper Zek, who dumps it in. Gilreath is first to it, but he's pinned to the end boards there. And a backhand shot ends up in the net. Julian Syme was not prepared. He did not have his left pad hugging the near post. And as a result, the Jacks have scored, and they have cut the Wildcats' lead to just 1. It's 5-4 Wichita Falls. I believe that was Ryan McKellar, who's got his 4th goal now as an Odessa Jackalope, and he just caught Julian Syme napping on that. He ended up with the puck on his stick at the goal line. Syme had not been hugging the post, and he snuck it in. Short side on the 17-year-old Canadian goaltender, Julian Syme. As Yeager gives the return to Paisan, he wasn't quite prepared for it, so the Jacks escape their own zone with it. Derek Brown backhanding the puck in behind the Wildcats net. Puck fired back to the deep slot, and Syme makes a chest save on the shot. 17.5 minutes to go in period 3, but the Jackalopes have cut the lead to the most narrow margin possible. The Cats leading now by just 1 with plenty of time remaining in this game. 17.5 minutes to go in period 3. Goodsir winning the face-off. Jeff Baum couldn't do a whole lot with it. Gray Marr now pinned to the end boards there by Adam Goodsir. Puck comes loose. Oliver Selleck fanned on the pass, so it's backhanded in behind the Wildcats net. And as the Jackalopes tag up, they're onside now. Litviak finding Goodsir through the middle. In over the Wildcats line, dumped it in around the end boards. Litviak is hit from behind there. No penalty. Lown had it go off his skate. Bounces out to center. Jeff Baum's got a hurry. Syme comes out to play the puck, and it was a good decision because he had several men in a foot race for that puck, and it looked like the Jacks probably would have won it. Selleck in the neutral zone. Sidestepping Russell, taking it wide, firing a slap shot, and a pad save is made in goal by Julian Syme. A sharp angle bid. It was stopped by Syme, who had the pedal down, and makes the save. 16.5 to go now in period 3. Shots on goal favoring the Cats, 28-21. Goals also favoring the Cats, 5-4. called against the Jacks here. Loose puck picked up by Brandon Tucker, who gains the red line and fires it in behind Julian Symes' net. Played to the near half wall. Austin Albrecht gets around Carter Wade and dumps the puck in. He had gained the red line. No, he had not, says the official. So icing against the Cats here. Another late whistle by the referee, Chris Waterstrat. Defensive zone draw upcoming here for Wichita Falls. Cats are able to gain the neutral zone. Jacob Dalton now back defensively, going D-to-D for Demantis Sipis. Looks like some shuffling has been done with the Wildcats lines as Garrett Van Wise sprung down the right wing side, shoots, and that one stopped by Gunnar Rivers, who's now got half his body in the Odessa Jackalope goal. And all three officials now separating the fray that happened after the fact. Another good shift here by this Alexei Poikola line. Poikola's line, which now features Ryan Burnett as opposed to Max Reisinger, who is, of course, serving the one-game suspension after the hitting from behind major penalty while he was down in Corpus Christi. But the loss of the Wildcats' second leading scorer and most veteran player has not fazed them in the slightest, it has seemed. Ryan Burnett's got a goal to his credit this game. He scored the second goal of the night. Now Poikola will take in the offensive zone draw to the right of Gunnar Rivers and then the left circle on your screen. Poikola wins it. Hines has it. Played it in behind around the end boards. Nate Werhane fires it right back around the same direction. Good read there on a pinch from Matt Hines, who won the puck. Tried to find Burnett, but it was read and intercepted. Poikola just shoots it towards the far point. Puck was played by a high stick, so the Cats just regroup in their own zone now. Matt Hines. Demantis Sipis, Lithuanian-born defenseman, played it out to center. His pass was read and picked off there and fired back into the Cat zone by Matt Meininger. Look out, Syme gave it away, a pass through the middle of the ice, and that one goes through the blue paint from Brandon Tucker, who is just brought down along the far half boards. Matt Hines' pass is redirected off Van Wise tape and onto the tape of Matt Meininger, who goes D-to-D with it. Out to center, Carreras fires it right back in. Syme is back behind his own net. 14:20 to go in period 3. 5-4 your score in favor of the Wichita Falls Wildcats. Matt Hines fires one through the middle. Andre Paisan steps through a check. A shot from a sharp angle from Bolio is stopped by Gunnar Rivers. Puck corralled there by Graymar, who has to turn. Looks ahead. Hampus Shodal played it out to the wrong guy, and Rourke Russell, who takes a hit to make a play. Dumped in behind the Odessa net. Gunnar Rivers leaves it there, as the puck has just been fired over the glass and out of play, so we get a whistle stopping play. 6 minutes have gone by in period 3 of Wildcats hockey presented by American Classifieds. Your score is 5-4 in favor of the boys in white, Wichita Falls. Shots on goal also favoring the Cats by a score of 30-21. The margin is 9 there, which is a lot larger than you would think. You consider how tight the scoring has been. As Jeff Baum shoots it in behind the Odessa net. Jake Levin's got it. Puck bounces over Rourke Russell's stick and between his legs, so he has to double back and behind his own net. He gave it away to Graymar. Does a shoulder shimmy, fed it back to the point, and his shot redirected wide. Initial shot there taken by Levin, I believe, or Cooper Zek rather, in the neutral zone. Played into the Odessa Odessa zone, and the linesman has just blown the whistle. I believe that puck may have gone off a player on the Odessa bench, so we get another stoppage with 13 and a half to go in the third period of action here on Pack the House night at the KYC. Good to see some of these Wildcats fans taking advantage of free ticket night here at the K. Yeager Coliseum. Very impressive showing when one considers the impact that high school football has on this town. Still managed to draw over 4,000 fans to this crowd here to enjoy some Wildcats hockey as an offside whistle is blown against the Odessa Jackalopes, and even 13 minutes remain here in period 3. 5-4 the score in favor of the Cats. The goals in this game have been scored by, for Wichita Falls, Nikita Litviak, Ryan Burnett, Johnny Lazarus, and Austin Albrecht, who's got 2. And for Odessa, they've been scored by Matt Rippon, McLean, Carter Wade, and Ryan McKellar. As Dalton scoops it up and deals D-to-D for Gilraith, who passed one right in front of his own net for Goodser, who finds Ben Lown. Lown cuts across the line. Litviak gave it right back to him. Stops on a dime, then gets hit from behind, and he lost a handle on the puck as a result, and McKellar skates it back the other way. Ryan McKellar shoots it in behind Julian Symes' net, who backhanded a pass for Demantis Sipus, who was covered there by Zach. Loose puck, far corner board, Sipus for Rosa. Rosa escaping his own zone, but his pass was poked free there by Luke Schultz. Schultz, one of 3 goal scorers for the Jacks against the Cats in the last game that was played here at the KYC. It was a goal that Justin Kappelmaster would surely like to have back. Carter Wade around the backboards. Puck ends up at center on the tape of Zach Main with a little bit of speed, who dumps it in, and he's closed off emphatically there by Jeff Baum. Matt Hines reversing the puck along the near half wall. Carreras keeps it alive. Zach Main with it on his tape shoots. That one goes just wide. It was a no-look shot taken there by Zach Main, and it nearly fooled Julian Syme, and once more the net was knocked catawampus. So we get a whistle stopping play. 11 and a half minutes remain in period 3 here at the KYC. On Pack the House night between the Wichita Falls Wildcats and the Odessa Jackalopes. The Cats leading the Jacks by a score of 5-4. As we near the midway point of the final regulation frame. And the Jackalopes' big line is back out there again. Graymar winning the faceoff, but the Cats are able to clear the puck all the way down. And it looks like they're shorthanded here. The penalty is against Johnny Lazarus. So for the 4th time in this game, the Cats are tasked with killing an Odessa Jackalopes power play, which has struggled throughout the season. And Shodal is down. He looks to be a bit shaken up. He is just now getting back to his skates in front of Julian Symes' net. And he labors now back to the Jackalopes bench, but he turns away and decides to keep playing. Selleck fires the puck wide of the goal, bounces in front of Syme, rescued behind the net by Baum. Fed around the boards, kept in far point. Levin winds, fakes, doesn't shoot. Now he shoots, redirected, goes into the far corner. Corralled by Graymar, fed back far point. Levin couldn't hold the line, so he has to retreat out to center ice and play the puck on a delayed offside. The Jackalopes have regrouped and look to make their second entry into the Wildcat zone on this power play. Levin gains the line. Rourke Russell immediately firing the puck all the way down into the Jackalope zone. The Jacks' top power play unit has come off the ice, and their secondary power play unit has come on. Penalty killers for the Wildcats are Alexei Poikla, Eric Yeager, Matt Hines, and Demantis Sipus on the ice at the moment. McLean gives the return pass into the corner there for Corrali, who's sealed off by Demantis Sipus. A giveaway from Poikla is hoisted out of harm's way there by a defensively responsible Eric Yeager, who now goes back to the Wildcats bench and gets some pats on the helmet. Daniel Corrali, with time winding down on his power play, will skate the puck forth. 10 seconds to go on the man advantage. He drops it off. Derek Brown gains the line and dumps it in. Jacob Dalton around the far half wall. Hoikala backhands it out to center and all the way down. Corrali's got to hurry. He's pressured by Van Wy, whose shot stick save is made. In goal by Gunnar Rivers, who hasn't been tested in quite some time. Or hadn't been, I should say. Jake Dalton wedging the puck free. Noah Gilreath's got it. A no-look pass finds Nikita Litviak after it had bounced off the boards. Litviak speeding into the zone, tries the toe drag. Read and poked away there by the defenseman Matt Meininger. Loose puck fired around the half boards and all the way down. Looks like icing will be the call here against the Jacks as Gilreath touches up. 9 minutes to go here in period 3. 5-4 your score in favor of Wichita Falls. Who now have an opportunity on this offensive zone draw with Adam Goodsir's line out to take the face off. Puck had been dropped a couple of times. And finally the Jackalopes are able to clear out to center. Picked up there by Brandon Tucker. Tucker shoots, blocker saves Syme. Loose puck rolls into the corner. Ben Lowndes scooping it up. Goodsir's right behind him. Litviak down the near wing. He gets it to him. Litviak picks it up, tries to take it wide on the defense. He shoots, pad save is made by Gunnar Rivers. Loose puck behind the net. Litviak once more, fed it in front for Lown, and it was intercepted. And played out to center ice. Rourke Russell recovering, shot it off the linesman. The Jacks regain control in their own end. We're approaching the 12-minute mark of period 3. Rosa keeps it in. The puck had been played with a high stick. So the referee, Chris Waterstrat, blowing the whistle, and the fans not liking that call, as it will result in a defensive zone draw for the Cats. It looks like we're going to be going to a short media timeout here, folks. So to recap this game for you up till this point, the scoring was open just 20 seconds into the game. It was opened by Matthew Rippon of Odessa. It was his first goal as a Jackalope, and it came just 20 seconds into the contest. He caught the Cats sleeping a little bit, but they weren't phased. They responded less than 5 minutes later. Nikita Litviak, out of a net mouth scramble, jammed the puck in past the goaltender Gunnar Rivers to open the scoring for Wichita Falls, and he tied the game at 1 with that goal, which was followed by Ryan Burnett, who's got his first as a Cat, and Johnny Lazarus. So 3 unanswered goals were finally answered by Andrew McLean to end the first period. 5 goals were scored in period 1, 3 for the Cats and 2 for the Jacks. In the second period, 3 goals were scored, 2 for the Cats and 1 for the Jacks, and in this period, 1 has been scored. And it came off the stick of Ryan McKellar, which brings us to now 8 minutes remaining in the third period. The Cats leading by a score of 5-4. As the puck is sent forth, Rosa deals it off. Albrecht is in. He shoots. Glove save is made in goal by the netminder Gunnar Schatzer, but there will be a penalty on the play. Waterstrat's got his arm up in the air. Albrecht still with possession. He's boarded from behind. That might be a penalty as well. And we'll see Paisan now negotiating with Waterstrat along the near corner boards. Looks like it's going to be Jake Levin for Odessa going to the Jackalopes penalty box. And the Cats will get their 4th chance on the Jim Arnold's Collision power play, which has been dynamite all season long. They lead the league Wildcats. And that's something Wichita Falls fans have become accustomed to seeing over the years as a lead outlet pass is picked off there by Eric Yeager. Yeager steps across the Odessa line onside, fed it across. Paisan dropped it off, but it was just behind Bolio. Yeager keeps it alive, played it into the far corner. Goodser reversing the puck in behind the net and around the corner boards. Picked up there by Bolio, dealt on to Baum. Baum for Yeager, right circle, takes the shot, blocked in front. Loose puck cleared out to Baum. Baum holds Bolio's one-timer. He fanned on it a bit. It goes wide of the goal. Picked up by Yeager. Swung to Bolio. Will he go to Baum? Yes, he will. Baum's away from there, and that one is redirected on goal. Save made. Rebound, backhand shot. And the off-ice official thought that was a goal. He turned the red light on, but it did not cross the goal line. Jeff Baum retreating now, playing the puck in his own zone. Drops it off for Ben Lown. Ben Lown flying across the line, takes it wide on the defense, cuts in the near corner, drops it on off. Lazarus across, one-timer. What a save is made by Rivers. A sprawling stop made by Gunnar Rivers. Puck wedged free. Austin Albrecht works his way to the front and tries to stuff it home, and he's brought down emphatically by several Odessa Jackalopes who fail to clear the puck once more. Litviak, goal line. Lazarus returns. Litviak shoots. Save made by Rivers, and the loose puck is cleared out to the blue line. Dalton keeps it alive and gave it away. Here comes Oliver Selleck on a shorthanded chance. Out is Syme. Dalton cut off Selleck and negated an opportunity for a shorthanded shot. As Derek Brown chases after it now. Pinned to the end boards there by Jake Dalton and Ben Lown. Dalton ended up with it and found Austin Albrecht, who fanned on the pass to Dalton. Loose puck picked up there by Lazarus, who's got a 2-on-2 with Albrecht. Lazarus holds and shoots, and that one blocked. In front there, Cooper Zeck gave it away. Van Wise got it across the line. Brought off the puck there. Good defensive effort made by the Jackalopes. As Matt Hines retreats, both teams return to full strength. As the Cats fail to convert on their Jim Arnold collision power play. They are 1 for 4 on the night, which isn't too bad normally, but for them, that is considered an off night. Burnett was whacked at several times behind the play, and he wanted a penalty from Waterstrat. He didn't get one. McLean was just taking a couple of cheap shots on Ryan Burnett, who had his arms uplifted, wondering why there wasn't a call, but the official didn't see the action behind the play. Just over 5 minutes to go here in period 3. A neutral zone faceoff ensuing as your Cats hold a tenuous 1-goal lead over the Odessa Jackalopes. Puck is turned over in the neutral zone to Tucker. Brandon Tucker couldn't sidestep Demantis Sipis, but he got it right back. Backhanded the pass into a far corner. Hines working it off the glass. Boykala hoists one out to neutral ice and down. No icing on the play here as Corrali is back to touch up for Odessa. Less than 5 to go here in period 3. Odessa across the line. It is Corrali taking it wide on Hines. A backhand shot stopped by Simon. He holds on for a whistle. Yeager wins the draw, takes it behind his own net. He's got Bolio near side, who found him. Bolio able to get it just across the blue line, but no further. The puck has been fired right back into the Cat zone, and the Jacks are forechecking here. Rourke Russell gets it out to center. Paisan was outnumbered there along the near side wall. Russell got it out to center. Lofted into the neutral zone. Glove down there by the defenseman for Odessa, Matt Meininger. It's a good thing Reisinger's not in this game. That would be pretty difficult to announce if the two of them were on the ice at the same time, Reisinger and Meininger. Pass down the left wing side for Luke Schultz, who skates across the Wildcats line, and a long wrist shot is soaked up by Julian Syme, who surrendered no rebound, and he's made his 20th stop of the night. The Cats have outshot the Jackalopes by a large margin. 14 shots is the discrepancy, but just 1 goal stands between the Jackalopes and the Wichita Falls Wildcats. Loose puck picked up there by Litviak, who's in. Backhander, he scores! Nikita Litviak with an incredible goal. He's got his second of the night, and the Cats lead once more by 2. Very much needed insurance goal for Wichita Falls, who had been protecting a very delicate 1-goal lead for quite some time, ever since really the start of the third period. And now have a little bit of breathing room as the Cats lead by 2. 6-4 is the score, just over 3 minutes to go, and the Jackalopes have really got to turn on the gas here if they want to have any chance of coming back in this game. Off a couple of Odessa sticks, and it's rescued there by Zach. Near side boards, Corrali gave it away. Albrecht dumps it and goes for a line change. And we expect these to be very short shifts for the remainder of this game for the Wichita Falls Wildcats, who need everybody out there to be as fresh as possible. Look for 30 to 40 second line changes at the absolute max. As the Jackalopes have just iced the puck. 2 3/4 left to go here in period 3. Wildcats now with a relatively comfortable 2-goal lead over their South Division rivals, the Odessa Jackalopes, who could taste a tie for the majority of this third period. As Ryan McKellar opened the third period scoring with a goal of his own and drew the Jacks to within just 1, but Nikita Litviak had an answer for him. And now the Cats are up by 2 once again. Rourke Russell lifted a pass across the ice. Ryan Burnett had his pocket picked, kept alive by Poikala momentarily. Burnett skating over it. From his knees, it was played out to center there by McLean. Sent to the far side. Baum was hoping for a redirect, but it missed his stick. Van Wy, near half boards, put it in front. That one goes through the net mouth and wide. Baum keeps it in, far point. Got it into the far corner, and the Jacks are able to clear. But to no avail. Pison's right back into the Jackalope zone. Takes it wide on McLean. He shoots. Off there by Gunnar Rivers, but a penalty will be called against Odessa. It's going to be for a hook, and that's going to just about ice this game for Wichita Falls, as the Jackalopes for the remainder of this game are going to be shorthanded. Unless the Cats score, in which case the game would be put out of reach. So just over 2 minutes to go in period 3. The Cats leading 6-4 and now can just run out the clock on this Jim Arnold collision power play. Had, believe it or not, a bit of an off night. They're 1 for 4 on the man advantage, which is not abysmal by any means, but certainly not what they set the standard to when they were down in Corpus Christi. Then again, it has not been a very big sample size. The Odessa Jackalopes have been very disciplined throughout the majority of this game, taking just 5 penalties. When the Cats have put up as many as 39 shots, that's pretty rare to see. And Pison looked like he was just slashed there, just as I was saying that. His stick jumped up in the air, and it's now loose over by the far point in the Odessa zone. As Jaeger carries across the Odessa line, near circle. Jaeger goes behind the net and plays it around the half boards. Albrecht keeps it in, far point, returns the puck. Jaeger, backdoor, Dalton, far point. Down Ben Lown into the corner. Dalton, near point rather, deep slot, walks inside of the net play, and it's redirected on goal. Oh, and Jaeger takes a couple of pushes and shoves there from Werhane and from the goaltender Gunnar Rivers, who's getting into the fray. It was one extra whack, and that was enough to set off these Odessa Jackalopes, and the officials getting into the scrum now. And the 4,000 plus here at the K. Yeager Coliseum, enjoying every second of that scrum. time. And we've got some more after the whistle stuff happening. The entire crowd loving every second of this. Defensive zone draw won by the Cats, who will go on to win this game as 20 seconds tick off the clock here at the KYC in front of a raucous home crowd on Pack the House night. The Cats have done their job, and they have won, from a business perspective, one of the most important games of this season, as the Wildcats organization looks to sell this team to a very appreciative Wichita Falls Wildcats home crowd as the Cats skate to a 6-4 win on home ice here at the KYC. Julian Syme making 21 stops on the night, and the Cats improving to 8-1-1 in the standings and maintaining their stranglehold on first place in the South Division and helping to close the gap with the Fairbanks Ice Dogs, who currently lead the league in points and point percentage. But the Cats have done a lot of good here tonight without their star winger Max Reisinger available. As the Cats now gather at center ice to salute a very appreciative 4,000 plus here in Wichita Falls, Texas. Cats showing their appreciation to this fan base here tonight. And we're going to take a short break here right after the three stars are announced. We'll be right back to break down and recap this game for you fans. Don't go too far. Well, the three-star selection has been completed. The third star of tonight's game was Ryan Burnett, who scored his first goal as a Wichita Falls Wildcat, and it was a big one. It gave the Cats their first lead of the the night. Early in the first period, the second star was Austin Albrecht, who had 2 goals, one of which was a penalty shot, and it was a beauty. Between the legs goal. And that's become his signature move on breakaways and penalty shots, is to deke the goaltender from right to left and slide the puck in between the pads. And the first star, no surprise here, Nikita Litviak, who had 2 goals on the night as well. The latter of which was a very much needed insurance goal to put the icing on the cake and to drown the Odessa Jackalopes' hopes of a comeback late here in period 3. To recap the game for you, the scoring was opened just 19 seconds in according to Point Streak. The scoreboard said it was 20 seconds in, but the North American Hockey League website has it listed as 19 seconds in. A very early goal scored by Matt Rippon. It was his first as an Odessa Jackalope, but it was quickly answered there by tonight's first star, Nikita Litviak, as he battled for a loose puck in the blue paint and knocked it past the goaltender Gunnar Rivers, who, by the way, I should mention, has been absolutely outstanding for the Odessa Jackalopes this season, has Gunnar Rivers, earning his way to a .933 save percentage and a 1.75 goals against average, which both of those statistics have really been hurt here tonight, but it hasn't been his fault. The Wildcats really outplaying the Jacks for the second time this season. They outshot them 39-25. Ryan Burnett would later score his first goal as a Wildcat to give Wichita Falls its first lead of the night. And shortly thereafter, Johnny Lazarus came through on the power play to give the Cats a 3-1 lead. Andrew McLean scored on a power play of the Jacks late in the first period to tip the scales a little bit and get the Jacks to within 1 going into the second period, but the Cats would score 2 more unanswered goals from Austin Albrecht to make the game 5-2. And then at the very end of period 2, Carter Wade, with just 24 seconds to go in period 2, scored his first goal as an Odessa Jackalope as well, bringing the Jacks to within 2. And very early on in the final frame of regulation time, Ryan McKellar notched a goal of his own, bringing the Odessa Jackalopes to within 1. But Nikita Litviak, as was mentioned, scored a very important insurance goal to put the icing on the cake for Wichita Falls as they skated to a 6-4 lead. We hope to catch you here tomorrow night, folks, as the Cats host the Jacks in Game 2 of a 2-game series here at the KYC, a game in which player-decorated pumpkins will be auctioned off. If you're able to make it here to the K. Yeager Coliseum tomorrow night, we'd love to have you.